Absolutely. And I would say it's a annual, if not quarterly, revisit. Things change all day, every day, and your users are constantly changing and your needs are changing. So an assessment to understand where your security position is and was and what you've done to improve it and what things may have changed in between the last time you ran the assessment and now. So the more often that you can revisit, okay, what things were we trying to fix last time, right? And have we moved the needle to make sure that they're safer? And then what risks have been introduced? Often people don't consider, hey, we installed a new application or we updated this. So without a frequency to that network assessment, it's only going to be a point in time of safety. To make sure that you're constantly compliant, you want to make sure that it's a continuous and again, scheduled revisit to that assessment. A third party is always a solid way. Self-assessing is good. You want to make sure that you're policing yourself and checking to make sure you're meeting your standards, but having a fresh set of eyes who isn't in the environment on the day-to-day to recognize, well, that's different than what we saw last time. You'll be surprised how many times we'll run an assessment and we'll ask about something and everyone will say, oh, that's right. I completely forgot we did that. We totally forgot to include that in backup. Right? We introduced all this data, we introduced all these applications, and we forgot to include it in our disaster recovery plan. In your network, in your security risk assessment, that's really where you're going to find those things. If you're not seeing evidence, if things are just quiet, that's probably the first sign, right? So you want to see if someone's telling you that, hey, we're backing up your data, ask for logs. Ask for evidence. If you're saying things are secure, okay, show me the last 90 days that you haven't seen any kind of security breaches. And if it's quiet, there's probably something wrong. We go and monitor our networks 24/7, and we're constantly seeing attacks, even in our smallest businesses. So there's constantly noise, and there's constant traffic that we can show evidence that our protection measures are doing their job. And those log files, it's how you know that this thing is on, right? So if it's too quiet and you're not seeing reports that show you that, yes, we blocked X amount of threats, we have X amount of backups, and we've run them successfully, that's your evidence to make sure that things are as safe as you hope they are. Quiet isn't always good. You want to make sure that there's some noise to make sure that your security measures are doing their job.